What is Christmas according to the Bible? The word Christmas is Christ, referring to Jesus Christ, and Mass, short for Mass, an ancient term for a church service. The word Christmas means the Christian celebration of Jesus' birth. Now, this is something that has been celebrated since very early in the history of the church. Is Christmas in the Bible? No. In fact, the New Testament does not give us any festivals to celebrate. But the event of Christmas is so pivotal in the Bible, it makes complete sense to celebrate it. Christmas is thoroughly biblical. First, the Old Testament looks forward to the coming of a child. Isaiah chapter 9 verse 6 says, "For to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace." Secondly, we see the Gospels telling the story of Jesus' birth. In Matthew and Luke and even the Gospel of John, the Word became flesh and dwelt among them. Third, the rest of the New Testament looks back to Christ's birth as an important event. Look at this in Galatians. "But when the fullness of time had come, God sent forth his Son, born of a woman, born under the law, to redeem those who were under the law, so that we might receive adoption as sons." Christmas is biblical because it celebrates an event the Old Testament looks forward to. It celebrates a story the Gospels tell, and it reflects on God becoming a man, something the New Testament itself reflects on. Now, to say that Christmas is biblical is not to say that everything people do for Christmas is biblical, because obviously it's not. There's no people running around with red hats in the Bible. Even the date of Christmas itself is controversial. Some point to the day being related to Roman festivals. But the most likely reason, and historians tell us this, for the 25th of December date isn't because Constantine wanted to replace Saturnalia or something. It's actually related to the date of Easter and an old legend. Now, there was this old church legend that Jesus was conceived on the same day that he died. And so if you take the date of Easter on a particular year, then work forward 9 months, you get the 25th of December. Christmas being fixed on the calendar while Easter continues to flow according to the lunar calendar. So Christmas celebrates a thoroughly biblical event, and whether we celebrate it or how we celebrate it is truly a matter of freedom and Christian conscience that we shouldn't argue about. As Paul tells us, don't argue about a festival or new moon or Sabbath. These are shadow, but Christ is the substance. As for me, I'm happy to celebrate the birth of Jesus on December 25th and say to everyone, Merry Christmas.